state lawmakers demanding answers and reform within Arkansas's Division of Children and Family Services. The agency is accused of failing to act on 29 separate calls over a decade to the child abuse hotline about one single child.
Yeah, 2 people tonight are charged with more than 100 counts each for allegedly abusing the child those calls were about. 5 News reporter Bo Russell spoke to a state representative about a special session held Wednesday specifically about this case.
The head of the Division of Children and Family Services, Tiffany Wright, faced Arkansas legislators Wednesday as they worked to learn why they didn't help a Mountain Home teenager they were first told about over a decade ago.
29 reports of child abuse were filed over the last 11 years, and all of them were determined to be unsubstantiated and not thoroughly investigated in a case where a child had been abused and, dare I say, tortured for over a decade.
Reports show police found the teen naked and locked in a bathroom in November of 2024. He was 15 at the time he was found. He reportedly told police he was only ever let out to go to school and that he only got to eat when at school. During Wednesday's questioning, Representative Rose pushed officials on why DCFS still hasn't taken action to prevent future failures.
No disciplinary action had taken place. There had been no one-on-one meetings with any of the employees involved, and they had done no research into their database to see if there were any other cases similar to this one.
Rose says that when he asked the DCFS director about the likelihood of other cases, she said, quote, "I hope not."
I'm sorry. Hope doesn't work when you have access to the database. You don't have to hope. You literally can go and find out.
The Van Buren representative says he's heard from legislators and constituents calling for immediate and dramatic reform.
So we have to do a top-to-bottom review of the Division of Children and Family Services, and we have to start at the top and work our way down. And it ultimately, the accountability goes back to the director. The director has to resolve this immediately. And in that meeting, I sensed absolutely no urgency to fix the problems that were at hand.
I'm Bo Russell, 5 News.
Now, today we did get a statement, in fact, just within the last couple of hours from Secretary Mann from the Department of Human Services. It says in part the case that Representative Rose references was a failure on the part of DCFS staff, many of whom no longer work for the agency, and has spurred action throughout the division. The full statement can be found on our website at 5newsonline.com. We have learned today one person has died. One person is arrested after a deadly hit and run incident in Springdale. It happened last night around 10 o'clock near the intersection of Highway 71 and Don Tyson Parkway. The victim, Juliet Jabawi Kamanta, was on a bicycle when she was struck. She later died from her injuries at a local hospital. Jose Medina was arrested after police tracked down his white Honda Pilot involved in the accident. He is expected in court October 31st. An investigation underway right now into the circumstances surrounding a Bentonville 4th grader who was hit by a vehicle this morning. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach has been on this all day today, now live from the scene. Claire, what can you tell us now about this investigation?
Well, Darren, first, the good news is that officials are telling us that this child is going to be okay. I'm here at the intersection of Sears Road and Morningstar Road where that incident happened. 5 News was sent video footage of the incident this morning, and we're not going to show that to you all tonight until we have more information, but I have watched it and I'm going to give you a description of what I saw. In the video, you can see a bus parked here by this stop sign along Sears Road. A child then comes crossing the street toward the bus. A car can be seen coming from this direction and strikes the child. I talked to neighbors this afternoon who say the safety of this intersection has been an ongoing concern for residents.
It's a shame it takes something like this child being struck by a car today to get people's attention.
Kirk Dupes, who lives just down the road from this intersection, says this isn't the first time safety has been a concern here. He says there are 2 main problems.
One is obviously this overgrowth in here, because you cannot see any northbound traffic coming on Morningstar Road. So you have to pull all the way out into the road to see if there's anybody coming, and then it's too late sometimes once you get there. The second problem is the road is much too narrow right here for a truck or 2 cars even, one going this direction, one going that direction. One has to either wait back here or they'll go into the ditch when they try to make the turn.
Despite the efforts of multiple neighbors, Dupe says nothing has been done.
We've talked to the city said it's the county's problem. We've talked to the county said it's the city's problem. This Sears Road is right on the borderline, and we just can't seem to get any attention.
I've reached out to Bentonville Police, the Traffic Court, a Circuit Court, as well as Benton County prosecutors, all who told me they are not available to talk about this incident. Right now, we're working to find out if the driver is facing any charges. We'll update you when we know more. Live in Bentonville, covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
All right, Claire, thanks. We also have new information from last month's deadly bear attack in Franklin County. State Game and Fish Commission says the bear appeared to be in poor health. The investigation identified the bear was malnourished, which is considered unusual this time of year when food sources are abundant for bears. The bear was also said to be suffering from some underlying neurological issues, but the investigation concluded the bear was functioning normally. Overall, the Game and Fish says the investigation could not identify the exact cause of that attack.
We're following up on a story we told you about last week. In Pope County, former Dover Marshal Nathan Jones lost his job after a viral video shows him going into a smoke shop and threatening employees. Well, Jones spoke with our sister station in Little Rock and says there's more to the story. He says group chats involving smoke shop employees at 479 Smoke Shop in Dover claimed he bought smoking pipes from the shop, which they call crack pipes. The owner says Jones threatened a worker, but Jones disagrees and insists he was defending his name. He feels he was wrongfully terminated without ever getting to tell his side.
Under what terms? And they stated this felt like it's in the best interest of the city. I hate that because nobody investigated me, nobody talked to me about it.
In a statement last week, the Dover Marshal's office said the department does not and will not target individuals. Looking ahead to tomorrow, the Northwest Arkansas Walk to End Alzheimer's returns to Rogers, and I sat down here in the studio today with one of the walk managers to talk about how the event brings hope and support to local families. Tell us what the walk is all about.
Yeah, so the walk is it is the largest fundraiser we do within the Alzheimer's Association, which is the largest giving towards Alzheimer's research. And so we are all about finding a cure. We're about supporting people that are currently suffering from the disease, but also the caregivers and the families that we know are affected just as much through it. We are full believers that we will figure out a cure in our lifetime, and we can't wait to be able to hold our flowers represent all different colors and different stages of Alzheimer's, and we can't wait to hold up a white flower saying we've cured it.
And I'm honored to be the MC of this event. If you want to sign up to walk, also, it's not too late. You can do so online, or you can even do it in person the day of. Of course, all donations go towards Alzheimer's research and providing free resources and support for Arkansans who are impacted by the disease. Again, Saturday at Village on the Creeks in Rogers. Ceremony starts at 4 with the walk right after. Hope to see you there.